Hi, welcome to my channel. As this is going to be my first video on YouTube, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Tiffany, and this is going to be mostly panning, beauty related. I will probably throw some other things in there. We'll just see how it goes. But I hope you enjoy and you stick around and subscribe. Bye.
Okay, let's start this off with primers, face primers. I finished this Primetime foundation primer from Bare Minerals. I have oily skin, so this didn't really work for me, so I would not repurchase this. The Milk Makeup Blur Stick, which is a deluxe size sample, I actually feel like it blurred, but I didn't feel like it did anything else. So I wouldn't repurchase, especially these are very expensive. Milk makeup is very expensive, so I wouldn't repurchase. And then the last one is another deluxe size sample of Kula. And I liked it enough. It was silicone as well. What I did like about it, it had SPF 30. So the next category we're going to be talking about is foundations, and this is the Physicians Formula all-in-one beauty balm compact cream with SPF 30. It's really not worth the price. So, and I ran through this so fast, so I would not repurchase this. Now the next thing is the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer with SPF 20. It was okay. The Wet n Wild Coverall foundation, this was okay too. It was a nice coverage, no SPF in it. And I might repurchase this again, but I have quite a few foundations to go through, so it was alright, nothing crazy. Now this thing I loved is the Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm with SPF 45. It actually wore really nice, and I would repurchase this. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is concealers, and I actually really enjoy the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. It was really brightening on the eyes. I don't have many dark circles, so I find concealers more for brightening, so I really enjoy this, so I would repurchase this. Now this is the Physician Formula Conceal RX in Fair Light. I did not use this as a concealer. I felt like it was far too heavy, and I use this more of the eye base, eye primer. So I wouldn't repurchase this. And this is another Physicians Formula Super BB all-in-one beauty balm corrector. I wouldn't repurchase this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is face powders. And I have 7 here. And if I didn't mention this before, if you see these stickers, it's because they were in my rolling makeup use up for 2017. So that's what those are. The first product is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I actually really enjoy this, but it's not sold in America anymore. I would repurchase this. Next one is the Physicians Formula Nude Wear Glowing Nude Powder. I would not repurchase. Pretty expensive for what you get. And this is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. Actually, I do remember enjoying this, but I feel like you can get cheaper alternatives at the drugstore, so I would not repurchase. This is the Ulta Mineral Setting Powder. I really enjoy this. It's actually really good, very finely milled, and not very expensive, so I would actually repurchase this. I actually think I got it in like a free sample bag or something, so but this is really good, and I would actually purchase this. Now these two are actually, I think they're like Dollar Tree setting powder, finishing powder, mineral concealer. Use it as the same thing, did the same thing. They weren't actually bad. They set the skin. I didn't feel like it made my foundation look cakey. They're probably $1 each. I don't know if I would purchase just because I don't know what's in them and how good they are for your skin, but yeah, they were okay. but I wouldn't repurchase these. And the last one is my Wet n Wild Mega Contouring Palette Contour in Dulce de Leche. I actually really enjoyed the setting powder on this side, and I actually have repurchased this. This is the only contour I finished up last year anyway, so I might as well talk about it. So I finished one contour and this was it. So I do like this. It's really good. So I have 2 setting sprays here, but I do believe I finished the third. It was the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray in I believe a deluxe size sample. And for me, setting sprays, I don't feel like do much to make my makeup last longer. I feel they're more for getting rid of powderiness on your face. So that's what I tend to use setting sprays for. Now, I did enjoy the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous. It was really nice. I would repurchase this. And this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. And like I said, this is nice as well, and I would repurchase, and I actually have repurchased this. So yes. The Urban Decay All Nighter, like I said, didn't do much else, so I don't think I would repurchase this. I repurchase it, and it is quite a pricey setting spray. So I thought I'd just clump these 2 categories together, which is my eye primers and my eyeshadows that I did finish up. This is the e.l.f. eye primer. It was okay. It did the job. Nothing spectacular. About $2. I would repurchase this. So on to my my eyeshadow, which I used up for 2017. Although everything's not done, I'm done with it. It's actually the Maybelline New York The Nudes. I think the pigmentation is quite powdery, but it's not that bad. But I wouldn't repurchase. I have quite a few eyeshadow palettes in my collection with the same shade range. And this is the, let's see, the Physicians Formula Matte Collection Quad Eyeshadow in Canyon Classic, and I finished the whole thing. This is quite powdery, and translating it onto my eyelids, the shades came out darker than what they show in here. I would not repurchase. I have quite a lot of shades that are very similar in my collection, so no, I wouldn't repurchase. But I'm so glad I finished everything. So happy about that. The next thing is a Colorpop. It's in Cornelius. It's a matte, just a matte nude shade. As you can see, I didn't finish the whole thing. I try to finish as much as possible, and I even added an oil, but it just started being like crumbly to where it wouldn't really apply well. So I called it done, and I got my like $5 use out of it. So I wouldn't repurchase these. Okay, so the next things I have to talk about are my eyeliners, and I finished 6 of those. 1 pencil and I believe Wet n Wild Jet Black or Black, and this is huge for me because I don't gravitate towards pencil eyeliners, so I'm glad this is out of my collection. The next thing I have is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes. I wouldn't repurchase this because it was okay in the beginning, and then once you started using it more and more, it would be very hard to apply. You would have to go over it and would like skip some spots, so I would not repurchase this. Now, e.l.f. I do love, and I have quite a few backups of these, and they're only about $2, so they're really great. They are a brush application, so, and I do enjoy these, and it works really well. It doesn't smudge on me, and it dried down fairly quickly. I have no problems with this. I do love these, and they're, like I said, only $2. And I finished 3 in Jet Black, and I finished 1 in charcoal. And charcoal I would not repurchase, but I think I have a few quite in my backup. But anyways, charcoal I wouldn't repurchase because they have a bit of a, it's not jet black and it has a bit of a sparkle to it. I mean, that's cool, but for application it gets kind of chunky and not very easy to apply, so I wouldn't repurchase this, but I do have a few in backup that I have to get through. The first one is the Maybelline Great Lash, which is, I guess, a OG, but I actually really don't enjoy this too much. It has quite a huge wand, and I feel like it didn't do much. It just coats it, but it doesn't really volume or lengthen, so I would not repurchase this. Now I have two of Revlon's Color Stay Overtime, and these are okay. I feel like it lengthens, not really volumizes, so I wouldn't repurchase this. Nothing fabulous about these. The next thing I have is a Wet n Wild, I think, volume mascara, waterproof mascara, and as you can see, I hate this packaging. It just flakes off, comes off on your hand. The wand is a plastic wand. The next mascaras are actually deluxe size samples of the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. These are okay. I mean, I wasn't wowed by it. Nothing special. Wouldn't purchase the full size. Next thing I have is the Wet n Wild Mega Length. Yet again, not too wowed by it. Next thing I have is the Benefit Roller Lash. I don't remember this doing much. I don't feel like it had a lot of product in it, so I couldn't really say either way if I liked it or not. So yeah. This one is the Bare Minerals Lash Domination, and I like this because of the brush. I don't know if you can tell, but the brushes kind of curve a bit, I feel like, so it's really good at separating your lashes. I enjoyed that factor, but I didn't think it did much else, so I would not repurchase just to cover that. I love this mascara, and I have backups of it. Is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It has a plastic wand, the Physicians Formula Organic Wear in black. Really big wand. Like most of the other ones, I didn't feel like it did much. I would not repurchase. Quite expensive. Yeah, wouldn't buy this again though. So the next things I have to talk about are my lip products, and this is the e.l.f. lip exfoliator. So I would not repurchase this. And I have two chapsticks I've gone through. It's one is the Burt's Bees. It was okay, nothing spectacular. Wouldn't repurchase this. The next thing I actually got at a festival, like Stagecoach. It was okay. Yet again, it's just chapstick. It didn't wow my lips or anything, so I wouldn't buy these. It was great to have, but I wouldn't buy them. Now I actually really do enjoy these Almay lip balms. I feel like they're super creamy, and they do give a tint to the lips, and they're very nice wearing, not goopy or sticky in any way. So I would actually repurchase these. Next thing I have is a deluxe size sample of a Bare Minerals, I think, liquid lipstick. It came in a kit in Bravado. Actually really nice. It was okay, not drying. It was not a all matte kind of thing. It was good. It's nice to have in your purse or something, or like a travel, because it's so tiny. But yeah, I do like the Bare Minerals line, so I would repurchase those. I don't know if I would just repurchase this one though. Now I love this. This is the e.l.f. lipstick, or lipstick in Praline. There you go, Praline, and I do love this. It was great color on me, and I mean, I think they're about $3. The next two things I have are both from Colorpop, and they're ultra mattes. One is in, let's see, Donut, and the other one is Solo. Now these can be very drying. I probably wouldn't repurchase because I actually feel like I like their satin better, and as you can see, I took the stopper out of both of these. I wouldn't repurchase these. Quite drying on the lips. I feel like I can handle quite a bit, so I was able to get through these, but I wouldn't want to repurchase. Now I finished one lip liner, I believe it was a Rimmel lip liner. I actually do enjoy the Rimmel lip liners. They're really creamy and nice, so I would repurchase. So the next things I have to talk about are makeup sponges, and it's primarily what I like to use to put foundation on. And I have the Real Technique over here, which I do enjoy and I have repurchased. This is the Ulta Beauty Blender, which I do enjoy as well, and I have repurchased. And these are the two Real Techniques concealer or micro beauty blenders. I don't know what they're exactly called, but I have repurchased these and I like them. I like the flat side and the point, so would definitely repurchase these. So I used 3 makeup wipes, 1 makeup remover lotion, 1 makeup remover pen, and then some oil sheets from Ulta. So I love these for swatches, to take off swatches. I don't really like these for my face. Yeah, they're okay, but so for swatches they're good. I like this. This smells really good. Rose cleansing from Sephora. Really good. I like these. I would repurchase these. These Ulta Beauty like eye makeup remover. These are really good to remove like liquid eyeliner, mascara as like a first cleanse. So I would repurchase these. This is really good if I think you're more sensitive to harsher like makeup removers. This is a Physicians Formula eye makeup remover lotion, so more gentler. See, I would repurchase. I do have backups of a lot of stuff, and I have backups of these, so these are really good. I love this. This is the e.l.f. makeup remover pen. This is great for wings. Like if you do a weird wing, you can clean up with this and this point. So have these on backup, would repurchase. The last 2 items that I'm including in my makeup use up, although they're not makeup, the perfume, but just 2 perfumes. Would not repurchase. Gucci Envy Me. I dropped it quite a few times. I wouldn't repurchase this, and I have a lot of perfumes in my collection, so yep. So that completes my makeup use up 2017.